You ever catch yourself reaching for something on a low shelf and you think, whoa, that didn't feel so good? Or you get up from your favorite chair and for a second you just pause, wait for everything to catch up. I know that feeling. And here's what so many of you have told me lately. You're worried that if you don't do something now, pretty soon you won't be able to do the things that make you, you. Getting the garden ready, chasing the grandkids around the kitchen, carrying the laundry up the stairs without having to stop halfway. This video is for general information and educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. And stick around because number 3 on this list, that one surprised even me. And I'll be honest with you, it's the one that helped me more than all the others put together. You don't want to miss that one. Now, I know that title sounds a little bold, before it's too late. Listen, I wrote it that way because I really do want you to try these. Not because I'm trying to scare you, heavens no, but because I've watched too many wonderful women slow down way before their time, and honestly, most of it didn't have to happen. So let's just sit down together for a few minutes. Put your feet flat on the floor. And let's talk about 3 things that have helped me, and so many folks just like you, feel a whole lot steadier in their own skin. Number 1 is the one nobody wants to do because it feels so small, boring even, and that's standing on one leg. I know you're rolling your eyes. Hang on, let me explain before you skip ahead. Here's what happens. As we get older, the little tiny muscles around our ankles and our hips, the ones that keep us from tipping over when we turn too fast, they just get lazy. They go to sleep on us, and we don't notice until one day we're walking on some uneven grass or we step off a curb and suddenly everything goes wobbly. That's not weakness in your big muscles, sweetheart. That's those little stabilizers saying, we forgot how to work. So here's what I want you to try. Stand next to your kitchen counter. Just rest your fingertips on it, barely touching. Now lift one foot, just an inch off the ground, and stay there. 10 seconds. That's it. That's all. Then switch to the other leg. Now here's what nobody tells you. The first time you do this, you're going to last maybe 3 seconds, maybe less. That's fine. That's good even. Because now you know where you're starting from. Do this every single day, while you're waiting for your coffee to brew, while you're watching the evening news, just little tiny doses. And what happens over a few weeks is those little muscles wake back up. They remember their job. And one day you'll turn around quickly in the grocery store and you won't even think about it because your body will just catch you. That's the whole goal right there. We want your body to catch you before your brain even has to worry. Just one caution, always keep that counter nearby. Don't try this in the middle of the room first time out. We're not showing off, we're just practicing. Now here's the thing that cracks me up. Number 2 sounds so simple, it's almost embarrassing to even call it exercise. But I'm going to say it anyway. Sit to stands. You know what I'm talking about. Getting up from a chair. That's it. That's the whole fancy exercise. But listen to me close. Most of us stand up the hard way. We lean way forward. We push off the arms of the chair. We kind of lunge. And our knees say, what in the world are you doing to us? So here's what I want you to try instead. Find a sturdy chair, not your soft, squishy recliner. That's too low. A dining room chair works great. Scoot to the front edge. Put your feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Now here's the secret. Stick your chest out just a little bit, like you're proud of something. Lean forward just a tiny bit from your hips, and then stand up, using your legs, not your hands, just your legs. If you can't do that yet, bless your heart, that's okay. Use one hand on the table, or put a cushion on the chair to make it higher. We start where we start. No shame in that at all. Now here's the magic part. Sit back down, slowly. Don't just drop, control it. That's where the real strength comes from, the sitting down part. Who knew, right? Do this 5 times in a row. Rest. Then another 5. By the end of the week, you'll be surprised. I've heard this from so many folks just like you. They say, I stood up from the couch this morning and I didn't even think about it. That's the win right there. That's everything. And I'll be honest, when I first started this, I could barely do 3. Now I do them while I'm waiting for my soup to heat up. Little bits. That's all it takes. You still with me? Good, because this next one, oh honey, this one's different. Number 3 is about your bones. And I'm not going to dance around it, because I know too many women who've had a fall and everything changed overnight. Their world got real small, real fast. And it breaks my heart every single time. You've taken care of everyone else your whole life. The kids, the husband, the parents, the neighbors. You've been the strong one, the one who holds it together. And somewhere along the way, you forgot that your bones need taking care of too. They don't complain. They don't wake you up at night. They just slowly get thinner, quieter, until one day you trip on the rug and something gives way that shouldn't have. So here's the exercise, and I'm going to say this plain. It's not fancy, it's not glamorous, it's heel drops. You stand behind your chair, hold on with both hands, and you simply rise up on your toes. Then drop your heels back down to the floor with a little thump. Not hard enough to hurt, just enough to send a little vibration up through your legs. That little thump, that's what tells your bones, hey, we need to stay strong down here. That little signal changes everything over time. Do this 20 times every other day. That's all. 20 little thumps. Your morning coffee is brewing? Do your heel drops. Waiting for your show to come back from commercial? Heel drops. Now here's what I want you to remember. Our bodies change. That's just part of getting older. But sometimes a few small movements done consistently can make a bigger difference than we expect. We're not trying to turn back the clock here. We're just trying to stay steady a little longer. If you're finding this helpful so far, go ahead and hit that like button real quick. It truly helps more folks just like you find this channel, and I'd be honored if you did. Now let me tell you something that surprised even me. When I first started doing these 3 things, I thought the leg lifts would help the most, or the sit-to-stands. But honestly, the one that changed my everyday life was something I almost didn't put in this video. It's just walking backward. I'm serious. Not for long, not in a crowded store, but in your own living room, holding onto the counter, you take 10 slow steps backward. That's it. Here's why this works, and this is the part that blew my mind. When you walk backward, your brain has to wake up and pay attention in a completely different way. Your knees bend differently. Your hips move differently. All those little balance muscles you forgot you had, they suddenly have to fire up because they don't know what's coming. It's like ringing a bell inside your nervous system that's been sitting quiet for years. Do this every morning. 10 steps back, pause, then 10 steps forward normally. You will feel, I don't even know how to describe it, sharper, more aware, like somebody turned the lights up just a little bit. And here's the sweetest part. Because you're holding on the whole time, there's no risk. You're safe. You're just surprising your body a little bit. And your body likes surprises more than you think it does. Now don't go trying this in your backyard where there's bumps and dips. Keep it inside. Flat floor, good light, hands on something solid. That's the rule. You know what I noticed after about 6 weeks of doing these little things? I wasn't thinking about falling anymore. That little voice in the back of my head that used to whisper, "Be careful, don't trip, hold on to something," it got quieter. And one day I realized I'd walked across the kitchen with a full cup of coffee and I hadn't even held the counter. That might sound like nothing to a younger person, but to me, that was everything. You don't have to do these perfectly. You don't have to do them for an hour. 5 minutes a day, less than the time it takes to brush your teeth. That's all I'm asking. Just show up for yourself the way you've shown up for everyone else your whole life. Getting older doesn't mean giving up. It means showing up differently, softer, wiser, slower maybe, but steadier. And that steady feeling, that's worth more than I can even put into words. If this spoke to you, hit that thumbs up. Tell me in the comments which of these hit closest to home for you. I read every single one. And subscribe and hit that bell so we can keep going together. Just remember, none of this replaces talking to your own doctor, okay? They know you. I don't. I'm just your neighbor sitting here telling you what helped me. But always, always check with them first. Take care of you now, sweetheart. You've earned it.